I'll take a look for next. All right. A fraction is part of a whole. Now, a slice of pizza, and we can get a fraction. So here, this is 1/2, and then this is 1/4. This is 3/8. And then the top number says how many slices we have, okay? And then the bottom number says how many equal slices it was cut into. So for example, this is, with top number, we have 1. And the bottom number, we have how many equal size, number 1 and 2. So that's why we have 1/2. And then this one, we have only 1 for the top number. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 4 equal slice. So therefore, this is a 1/4. And similar for this one is a 3/8. All right, same as here, we have 1, 2, 3, 3 out of 8, okay? So with the slice we have is a 3, and then total slice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now here we give a name. The top number is a numerator. And then the bottom number is a denominator, right? So we give a name for this, and then numerator over denominator. Now here is a proper fractions. A proper fraction has a top number less than its bottom number. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 3 out of 8. So look, 3 is less than 8. So therefore, this is a proper fraction. So for example, 3/8, 1/4, 14, 15, 4 out of 5, right? So you can see these examples are proper fractions. Now, what about improper fractions? An improper fraction has a top number larger than or equal to the bottom number. So for example, here is a 7/4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 out of 4. So the top number is a 7, and the bottom number is 4. So 7 out of 4, all right? So it is 7 is greater than 4. So this is improper fraction. And another example, like a 3/2, 7/3, 16 out of 15. All right, 15 out of 15, and 99 out of 5. So these are all improper fractions. Now next, mixed numbers. What's the mixed meaning for mixed number? A mixed number is a whole number and then proper fraction combined. So we have a whole number, right? 1, 2, this is 1. And then how about this one? This is 3, 4. So we have a combined whole number and a proper fraction, that is the mixed number. Other example, like a 2 and 3/8, 7 and 1/4, 1 and 14 or 15, 20 and 4 or 5. Okay, that's mixed number. The next is equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions. Okay, so some of the fraction may look different, but are really the same. For example, 4/8. So this is 4/8, which is 2/4. You see the quantity, on the top, and it's the same. And the same as here, this is 1. So yeah, 4/8, which is 2/4, which is 1/2. Right, 4/8 equal 2/4 equal 1/2. So it is usually best to show answer using the simplest form, 1/2. In this case, called a simplifying or reducing the fraction. Right, equivalent fraction have the same value. Now next is equivalent fraction. Now equivalent fraction have the same value even though they may look different. These fractions are really the same. 1/2 equal 2/4 equal 4/8, right? Now why are they the same? Because when you multiply or divide both the top and bottom by the same number, the fraction keeps its value. So for example, like a 1/2, 8 times 2, we got 2. 8 times 2, 2 times 2, got a 4. Oh, yeah, I got 2 fourths. And if you times 2 again, you got 4. You times 2 again, you got 8. So 1/2 equal 2 fourths equal 4/8. They are all equivalent fraction. All right. Now what about equivalent fraction? If we want to find equivalent fraction, here's some equivalent fraction. If I take 18 over 36 over 36, and it divided by 3, I got 6. And divided by 3, got 12. Divided by 6, got 1. Divided by 6, got 1, 2. So therefore, 18 over 36 is equal to 6 over 12, which is equal 1/2, right? So here, when we do the divide, it's pretty much just like we simplify the fraction, right? So we made it as simple as possible. So 18 over 36, 18 over 36 here, and then you want to simplify and then make it as 1/2, all right, by dividing. Now here is a table. You can take a look at all the equivalent fraction here, like a 1/2 is equal to 2 fourths, 3/6, 4/8, 5/10, 6/12, 7/14, and so on, all right? Now next is simplifying fractions. To simplify a fraction, and we divide the top and bottom by highest number that can divide into both number exactly, right? So simplifying fraction means to make a fraction as simple as possible, all right? So therefore, here is a 4/8, and then we want to simplify, divided by 2, we got 2 fourths. Is it simple 4? No, we still can divide by 1, 2, make it as a 1. So divided by 2, we can make a 1. Divided by 2, and we can make 4 divided by 2 can make a 2. So therefore, we got a 1/2, and this will be the simplest form. All right, this will be the simplest form. All right. Next, write a simplifying algebra fraction. Write a over 12 in simplest form. So here we have to find the GCF, right? Now GCF, remember that last lesson we talked about GCF and LCM. And GCF, we find GCF of A and 12. Okay, how we find? We can, we can have A make it as find a factor that's 2 and times 2 times 2, right? And then 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. So the GCF is equal 4, all right? So that's the one way. Remember that we talk about this. Do we have another way? Yes, we have another way. Remember that we can just simply take 12 here inside and 8 outside. So actually, we can do this way, 12 inside, 8 outside, Euclidean method, that'd be A. Oh, this is 4. So 4 is not divisible. Then what should we do? We can do it again, put in 4 right here, and then put an A right here inside, right? So that'd be 2 times 4, got 8. Do we have a 0 for remainder? Yes, we have a 0 remainder. So therefore, we say this is a GCF, right? So this is a Euclidean method, all right? So we have several different ways we can find GCF, and then therefore you divide it by 4, divided by 4 for GCF, the answer is the 2/3, all right? Now what about simplifying 15ab squared over 20a squared b? So here we can find a factor. 15, which is equal 3 times 5, and A times A, and times B times B, all right? And then we have a 20, we can break it down 2 and 5. And then times A, and times B, all right? So now we divide the numerator and denominator by 5 and A and B. So both we can, cancel, this cancel, same number, cancel, same number. For A is A, same number, cancel. So what is left over? We have a 3B, and then what's left over? We have 1A, 2A, and 2, and what else? A, so therefore we got a 4A. So the answer is 3B over 4A. Okay. So this is another way we can find simplest form. All right. Now here is order the given fraction from least to greatest. From least to the greatest. Okay. All right. So now I want to find out this is which one is the greatest. 2 over 42 or 10 over 35 is greatest. Number one method, then we can find the simplest form. Now find simplest form, 12 and 42, all right? And actually this is what? This is 2 times 2 times 3, right? And how do we know? We can take 12 divided by 2 and then got a 6. 6 divided by 2 and then got 3. All right. Or we can do, 12 divided by 2 got 6. 6 divided by 2 got 3. Okay. So that's why we got 2, 2, and 3. All right. Now similar for 42. Now 42 we can do is take eraser and then erase this. No space for this. All right, so now 42, we think of 42 divided by 2, 21. Then next, we have 21 divided by 3 got 7. So we have 2 times 3 times 7, all right? So now, which one we can cancel? Cancel 2, same number, right? So therefore, I'm gonna erase this. All right, so we're gonna same number. So what's left over? We have a 2 put in here, and 7 put in here. So therefore, it's the 2, 7, okay? So 12 over 42 is 2, 7, okay? Now what about 10 over 35? 10 over 35. So therefore, we have 10 times 5 for this. Times 5 for this. 3 is 35 actually is 5 times 7, okay? So now, which one we have the same number? 5 and 5 we cancel. So 2, 7. So which one, you can find, 12, 42, and then 10, 35, actually they are equivalent fraction, right? They have the same. So they are the same number. They are the same number, right? They are the same. All right. Do we have another way to find? Yes. We can do the cross multiply. Now, we can do the cross multiply. I want to compare. Here's an example: 1/2 and then 2/4. So I simply just cross multiply. You can see one is 4 and the other is also 4. So therefore they are equal, right? So this is another way we can do for this. And let me try 12, 42, and 10 and 35. And then I cross multiply, see what happens. So when I got this one is 4 and 20. And then 420 times 10 is 420. Oh, so therefore they are the same. So this is another way. This is another way we can find out the answer. All right. Now next problem. I want to order the given number, the given fraction from least to the greatest. Okay. So do the first problem. Let's do the first problem. Let's do the first problem. All right. 3a, 1/3, and 1/4. All right. So what we can do is yes. Okay. Let me see. I can change this into what? I can change this 3a, 1/3, 1/4, change into same common denominator. Same common denominator. So what do you think? 4, 3, 8, 3, 4. What's the least common multiple? The least common multiple, remember that we can do the German method like this: divided by 2, got a 4, and then if a divisible, divide. If a not, just bring down the number. 4 divided by 2 got 2. All right, do it again. 2 with 2. 4 divided by 2 got 2. About 3 bring it down. About 2, all right, 2 divided by 2 got a 1, right? So we take 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 1. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 1, we got so LCM, which is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 1. We got 24, right? So 24 is LCM. 24 for this, 24 for this, and then 24 for this, right? And then once this is 24, so we fill in a number because this is 24. So therefore, you take a 3 times a, which is 24. So you have to take a 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. Now what about this one? You make it as 24 because you times 8. So 3 times a, 24. So 8 times 1 is equal 8. Now what about this? You times how many make it as 24? You times 6, right? Times 6. So 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 1 is 6, right? So now, which number is the greatest? We can find it out. This number, which number is the greatest? You can find it out. This number is the greatest. This number is the greatest, okay? And then what's the next number? we next do 1/3 and then 1/4. So if we want to list the number, so from the least to the greatest would be 1/4, 1/3, and 3/8, right? So this is a way how we order the fraction, all right? Okay, I think probably number 2 and number 3, I will leave it problem as your homework, all right? I hope you enjoy this video, and then if you have any questions, please send me an email, and then I will answer you. And have a good day. Bye-bye.